Hello everyone, we are going to be reviewing this New Holland T9.700 today. Now this is a Prestige, and so it does come in a little bit fancier of a box. It says Prestige and it's got the clear glass. If you wanted to leave it in the box, you could do that, but boxes are just garbage to us because we want them on the display, we want them out, want to be able to play with them. So this is your Prestige, which means it's not as good as the Authentics, but better than, your standard toy. Kind of means it's what the Farm Show Edition's level of quality is. So this one is going to be, I don't know, it's been out for a little bit now, but there is now a tracked version of this available, which we will be getting hopefully soon. But this is the one on duals. It's going to be the biggest tractor New Holland makes in real life. Biggest articulated tractor. It's got about the same horsepower as a 620 horsepower Case IH Steiger would have. It's about 620 horsepower. And it's pretty much, one of the biggest that any manufacturers make. So it's going to be one of your top horsepower tractors. This does have the newer GPS as well as the newer decals. I have an older T9.700, which I'll bring in here, that has been a toy that's been out for a very long time now. And there's some obvious differences. Like I said, the decal is different as well as the GPS on the cab. But other than that, you're going to notice pretty much the same toy. Same fuel tanks on the fenders, same weights in the back. The cab is pretty much the same. They do put a lot more detail into the Prestige on things, but other than that, not a lot of change. They do upgrade or update the muffler, the exhaust I should say, and the air intake on these. You can see the exhaust is slightly different, shaped a little different. They've got a few parts in some different places. This tube is a little bigger and runs a little wider compared to the old style exhaust. The air intake is round on the top instead of just this post. So that's some obvious differences. Like I said, the GPS is different. Other than that, pretty much the same toy. They just updated some plastic parts and the GPS. So let's get into some of the details on this, which make it a really cool piece. First of all, just that little black dot in those rims make it look really good. You can see that. That's really nice detail. Try to get a close-up on this new decal. I think that's a really good looking decal, New Holland T9.700. I love those decals, the newer style they went with. Got some good painted lights all the way around the cab. See there. GPS, and look at the front of this GPS. This is a really cool detail. Look at that New Holland logo on the front of that GPS there. So that's really cool. Like I said, new air intake with the rounded top. These are going to be the same as like the new cases, new Steigers. The exhaust is a little more turned out, a little more of a 90-degree angle on that. Like I said, a bigger exhaust pipe here. This piece on the side of the exhaust is actually moved over a little bit versus these older ones was more straight in line in the back over there. But windshield wiper detail front and back. It's going to be hard to get it on camera, but they have really cool seats in here. So they're like black seats with a blue stripe on it down the center. I don't know if you can really tell on the camera, but the seats are really cool. Let me try one more time from this side. You can kind of see it, but the seats are really cool, really good detail. Another detail these have is mirrors. They even put some like reflective stickers on there. You can kind of see that. Mirrors are a little bulky, but I'm sure that's a safety issue since these are toys. Flashing light on the mirrors, so that is nice. You can get the dumbed down version of this toy. It's not a T9.700, but it's like a T9.600 something. I can't remember now what the model number is. We didn't buy it because it's only a couple dollars more to get the Prestige, and you get all this extra detail. The dumbed down version is basically going to be like this one, no extra paint, no extra details, except the newer ones do have, we've got a case one here, and you can see like the dumbed down version, they have the spot for the mirrors, but no mirrors on it. I wouldn't advise buying the dumbed down version, the cheaper version, because you can literally spend like $2 or $3 more and get way more detail. That's just my opinion. I'd go with the Prestige if you are just wanting one. Now, if you're wanting a specific model number, obviously I understand buy whatever, but this is a really cool toy. A lot of updates to the newer style, and I like that. Hopefully we'll be getting the tracked version, well, I wanted to say quad track, but it's not called a quad track, just a T9 on tracks. They've got a newer track system, so I'm hopefully going to be ordering that soon. We'll get a review out once we get our hands on one of those. Anyways, thanks for watching. Have a great day, everybody.